Welcome back to Fickle Sports. The new season is just a couple of weeks away, and we are going to do something fun, and that is ranking the Premier League home kits. Do you need fashion advice from us? Probably not, but we're going to do this because it's fun to judge other people's kits.
Yeah, let's dive straight in. We're going to do this into a tier system. So there's going to be 5 different tiers. The top one is going to be Take My Money. It's then going to be followed by Smart, Meh, Below Average, and Expensive Toilet Paper is the worst one.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of expensive toilet paper kits, but
I feel like
we'll
there's going
get
to be a
into
lot
that.
of hate. There's going to be a lot of hate.
Let's get into it now. The first kit up is the Arsenal home kit, and the precision fit and heat transfer details make the shirt ultra lightweight and wind resistant, so won't slow you down when you need to up your game. Okay, Adidas. What do you think of this kit? What did you think of this kit?
I just want to say that description there could have been used for a football kit. It could have been used for lube. Just saying, right?
That's what they were going for.
God, it's another good kit. That's 2 in a row for Adidas and Arsenal. It is a really smart kit.
I really love how like Aubameyang is modeled with like a gold chain with it too. He's trying to be like super urban, super trendy, trying to appeal to like the young kids too, which I do love. I give it like very smart level, right? Because I think it's a bit boring around the collar and like the white sleeves. Nothing wrong with it, but I think it just stops it from going to the very top tier for me.
So you're putting it into smart.
Yeah. Even though it's trendy.
I don't think it's as good as last year's. I think last year's really did smash it. It was really smart. But I do think it is one of the best kits of all the new kits. So for that reason, it is going in the top tier. It's going in the Take My Money tier, which hurts. I don't
Oh.
want it there. It's not going to be my money. I ain't buying that shit. It deserves to be in the top tier.
Fair.
So next up, you may have worked out by now, we are going alphabetically. It's the Aston Villa kit. As per Kappa's words, detailed with the updated 2021 season Aston Villa design, this shirt will look equally great when you're out on the grass yourself or cheering with everything you've got from the stands. Cocky bastards, didn't they? Equally great.
They're that confident. Did you like it when I first saw it? I just think of the Yazoo drink, with kazoo.
I was thinking, what's that instrument called where there's something kazoo. It might even be called a kazoo, but it's this ridiculous instrument where you just blow into it.
Yeah, so that's a funny kit sponsor. And did you know on the little A has little car wing mirrors on it. I didn't realize that until looking like super close into it. So it must be like a car company. I don't know. But what do you think of
Yeah,
this kit?
pretty average. It could be worse than that. It's not a great kit. I think claret and blue is a really difficult kit to get nice, but when you do get it nice, it's really nice. And I don't think they've hit the nail on the head with this one. I think it's just a bit average.
It's kind of unimaginative. I like the little like stripes down the midriff, but it's really boring around like the shoulder. Like it kind of slants over, and there's nothing interesting going with the collar. It's kind of like I give it a meh level 3. Not good, not bad. Just yeah, just there to sell some shirts. That's it.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the below average
Oh, really?
tier. Yeah, sorry, Villa fans.
Next up is the Brighton home kit, a yellow strip down the sides of the shirt combined with modern shirt technology featuring lightweight materials for comfort and performance. I really like this kit. It's one of my favorite kits to have come out in for the next season. You can get pinstripes really wrong. You can get it really wrong, but this time they got it right. What I love most is that gold Nike swoosh. Like that just edges it up another level. And I love the colors, like the formal colors, the white. I think that's like super cool. Unfortunately, they don't have any stars on the Brighton team to properly market this one, but it's a great kit. It's a great kit.
Yeah, it really is a step up from their previous kit, and I agree with you with the smartness and like kind of the formalness of it. That's a black tie event. top right there. You can wear that.
You just wear a blazer on top and go anywhere you want.
They'll let you in. That's going to join the Arsenal kit. And the thing is, I was really wanting to make sure that top criteria, that top tier was really difficult to get into. So this may be the last one. But you know what? The Brighton kit is going in a take my money tier.
Oh, it's going to take your money. It's going to smart for me. Very, 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 very smart. That's the shade under the top tier for me.
Burnley fans, can you help us out with this one? Please, in the comments, help me. On their website, it says the legs, hearts, minds, tricolour stripe, which has been adopted as a mantra in the Sean Dyche era, adds another modern touch to the back neckline. Now, legs, hearts, minds, I quite like. I don't see the tricolour stripe. I may be blind. Right? And another question for you, Burnley. I don't understand the sleeves. I know Chris Wood has massive shoulders. Did he do the modelling for this? Is this based?
No, this is based on they're retroing a kit like 100 years ago, I think, which they won the championship with.
I didn't realise Chris Wood has been playing for that long.
Still going at it, still knocking it in.
I don't like it.
No, yeah.
One of the main things with retro kits, with the reason that they look so nice, is the minimalism. So you can't take a retro kit and then have that big, ugly love bet sponsorship on the front.
Oh.
If you take that off, I think it's quite a nice kit.
It's fine. It's just love bet, massive Chinese characters. What are they betting on? Sounds a bit naughty what they're doing, but yeah, I'm not. I mean, I like the throwbacks to the features of the old kit. It just, when it's done like this, it just looks a bit off. Like the collar, just I don't know, just it's quite hard to get a claret and blue kit interesting. So I like the fact that they tried, but for me, no, I think I'm going level forward this one.
Yep, same as me. Below average.
Average.
It's a swing and a miss for Burnley.
Next up is Chelsea. This kit is inspired by West London's long association with master tailors and their exquisite craftsmanship. The Blues' new home jersey ventures into the realm of statement shirting, a luscious textured modern classic wholly befitting the capital's most stylish club. It is unreal how much bullshit they will put into a promo of a kit, but there you go. There it is.
I didn't realise that you could actually wank yourself off that much with words.
But what do you give this kit out in the tiers?
You know what, right? It's smart. I think it's a really smart kit. I like it. I mean, it's not as good as what they think it is, but it's smart. It's a smart kit.
Yeah.
So tier 2, it's smart.
Okay, I give it then giving it level 3. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, although it's very unimaginative. You've got dark blue on royal blue, like that's just, I don't know, that's really, really boring. And you got the massive 3 logo, which it's funnier that they lost so many games by scoring 3 as well towards the end of the season. But other than that, it's okay kit. It's just a bit.
It weren't just that, they won games by 3 as well. The numbers just followed them. I think it's the zigzags for me. You know, that little bit of detail. I like it. I like that. Pushed it into that smart tier for me. Crystal Palace. Now, Palace didn't have anything that funny to say on their website, but what I did like is, unlike most other websites, they put on there, we strongly recommend you do not order squad names and numbers until the squad list for the 2021 season is announced. And to me, do you know what that screams? Do you know what that screams?
As soon as they get like a £65 million bid, yeah, they're probably selling.
Because he's probably one of the players who has the highest number of shirt sales, and I think they're basically saying, don't waste your money. He's probably going.
Otherwise, we'll have to refund everything.
I haven't been keeping an eye on Puma kits for that long, but they still go with the odd-shaped kit.
Someone's getting paid to design these Puma kits, and they are atrocious, one after the other. And you can guess what tier I'm putting this in. I'm putting it into the expensive toilet paper. It looks like someone has designed this on Microsoft Paint, or either they've created a bar graph on Microsoft Excel, because you got the 3 lines going up, they kind of stop halfway, and then you got this massive gap where it's just all blue and then nothing happening. So I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah, it looks like the bottom half of a blue stick man against a red wall. It's just I don't know why they've cut the red stripe there. It could I can't picture it with the red stripe going all the way up, but I imagine that would be better. So I'm going to be joining you with that one. It's getting rank 5. It's expensive toilet paper.
Everton, the jersey pays tribute to the club's iconic Z Cars anthem with an abstract motif of the soundbar expanded and embossed diagonally. What on earth does that mean, Everton fans? We need a bit more education. I know you got a nice anthem, but we need to know what exactly is going on here. What do you think of the kit?
You know what, right? In pictures, I like the kit. But it's one of those kits that they might look a bit cheap, like in the flesh.
Right. Okay.
Now, I haven't actually seen it in the flesh yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add those two together. And I'm just going to give it a meh, just because it's one of them. I want to see it in the flesh because that like kind of shiny, cheap material. We used to see it before in the past. Yeah. It looks a bit crap, and it might look like that. It might not. I'm going to give it a meh.
I really like the diagonal pattern style. It's glossed, and yes, if they do it right, it will look really nice in person. And I do like the arrows going down on the shoulders as well. So I'm gonna go with looking smart, right?
Okay.
I'm on your side. I want to know more about what the hell the description says, but I'm going with the Everton fans on this one.
Next up is Fulham. Fulham, what the fuck are you doing? It's 2 weeks until the season starts. Release your home kit. So yeah, you get nothing. You get no tier. You get fuck all. We move on.
And I like Fulham as a club. So come on, get your shit sorted.
Leeds United. Now, you might think that Leeds United are very excited about their return to the Premier League as they threw in as many opportunities as they could the words Premier League into their description. All shirts include a Premier League badge. Personalization is done with Premier League lettering and numbering. They threw it in everywhere, which, you know what, fair play to them. They've been waiting for this day for a long time.
What ranking do you give this one?
You know what, for me, it looks a bit Sports Direct-y.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's just, it's just a bit basic. It's a bit Sports Direct-y. If you took off the Leeds badge and put another badge there, you could see like most Sunday League teams with a kit like that. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm saying that it's just a bit basic. It doesn't, for me, it's below average.
Ooh.
And you know what doesn't help them is Adidas. And Adidas have been really up in their game recently. And I feel like they've let Leeds down with this kit.
It's Real Madrid of the North. That's what I see. I'm on your side, Leeds fans. Don't come down to London and mess things up, please. I'm gonna give this a smart. I think it'll look really good in person. All white, just simple and effective. I'm gonna give this a smart one. Leicester City, the 90s inspired design by Adidas features luxe detailing, including a ribbed V-neck, and they've got Thailand Smiles With You. They've got 2 editions of this kit. King Power and Thailand Smiles With You. And I love the Thailand Smiles With You kit. And if I was a Leicester City fan, I would get that one. Unfortunately, this kit is insanely boring with a weird V-neck. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. So unfortunately, I'm putting it below average. Well below average for me.
My big issue with this kit is the badges, the Adidas and Leicester City badge, look too low. Look, they're right on their nipples.
So you got a lot of chafing.
Right? Do you remember the old England kit that had the same thing? And it literally, by the end of it, your left nipple will just be gone.
Doesn't matter for a man like Soyuncu. He's fine. He'll bear through the pain.
Yeah, well, no one will say it to him anyway. For me, it's got to go in there. It's close to being smart. The badges look ridiculous.
And they've had great kits. So they've kind of underperformed with this one.
So now we have the Premier League champions. I bet that feels good to hear, doesn't it, Liverpool fans? I bet we aren't over that yet. The website says it's highly breathable fabric, helps keep sweat off your skin so you can stay cool whether you're cheering in the stands or playing on the pitch.
Nike have landed Liverpool at a great time, a great time. I just think this kit is very boring considering they're the champions. You want to celebrate Liverpool. I understand what they're doing with like the green teal and everything is with the Liverpool crest and everything, but it's so super basic, and I'm giving it a meh. I'm giving it a level 3.
Do you know what? I'm also giving it a meh, and it's for a similar reason to Everton. Actually, is that on that picture it looks good. It's smart. When I actually saw Liverpool playing in the kit, it doesn't look as good on.
No.
You know, it falls for the same issue that the Everton kit fell for, which was in that picture there. Was like it's a really deep, like kind of red. It looks like proportionately correct. It looks really nice, and I'd say it's smart. But when you actually saw it with the players on, it looks a bit cheaper. It doesn't look as good. It's getting a meh from me.
It looked really good on LeBron James, but he's like a superstar. I think most
Damn,
things
he's
look
got like
good.
boulders for shoulders. You know,
Yeah,
he
it
looks
looks
good in
amazing.
anything. And even if he looks bad, I wouldn't tell him.
But yeah, it seems like Liverpool and Nike spent their entire budget on just landing Liverpool, so they couldn't afford anything with the design, so they just went with something super plain. Man City's next. Mosaics are prominent with Manchester, with different icons who have all been immortalized through the artwork. Right. This tradition of the mosaic medium has been applied to the classic Manchester home jersey. Yeah, okay. I don't know what to think. What do you think about this kit? I mean, I like the fact they went super bold. They did try something absolutely new. I've never seen this in a kit before. It does look like you're at the wrong end of the swimming pool, and like the
I
light
was just
reflecting on
about
it.
I was just about to say that I would prepare like lots of like maybe diver jokes to be released throughout the season. Look, fair play to Puma because I think we disrespected them a little bit earlier, and I'd say this is a much better attempt at a kit. But I do, it just looks like a swimming pool, doesn't it?
Yeah. Or, that squirrel in Ice Age, he's cracking that thing in the ice and everything goes to pieces. Kind of looks like that. If I was looking at it, I would have given it below average. But sometimes I'm harsh to Puma, but they've gone and tried something different, and I appreciate it. So it's going on the middle meh tier.
Yeah, and for the same reasons as well. They've tried it. Has it come off? I don't know. I could wake up tomorrow and like it. I could wake up the day after and hate it. So it's going in the meh. Now we have the Manchester United kit, woven from the club's unique DNA, strand by strand. What does that even mean? Have they got this hooked up to Sir Alex Ferguson? Is this his blood?
Yeah, pouring into the kit.
What do you think of it?
A lot of these home kits, I mean, I understand most of these home kits, they don't want to be too risque with home kits. So it's every home kit so far kind of seems quite boring. And it's the same thing with this. You know what it reminds me of? The pattern? It reminds me of the pattern of, London buses. The pattern on the seats and stuff like that. That little detailing, it kind of reminds me of that. I won't be surprised by the end of the season. There'll be like thousands of bum marks on that Man United kit by the end of it. It's just what it reminds me of. But I'm giving it below average.
You know what? No, I disagree. I quite like that. I do get what you mean with the London bus seats, but it's just too. If it was orange, that'd be fucked. But it's red, so they've managed to just avoid that London bus seat. I think it's smart. I like it. I think it's they've gone with a bit different. I'm going to put it in smart.
Newcastle United developed with dry cell technology to keep you feeling fresh and comfortable by wicking sweat away from your skin and drying quickly. Now, Puma do not understand that Newcastle fans take off their shirts whilst cheering on their team. So they will not need this during the game. But
Yeah, get to know your fans, man. They don't keep. It could be winter. They don't give a fuck. Off the top goes, round it goes. What they should do is a wind-resistant one, so they can get the maximum amount of revolutions per second with their shirt.
They can whip down anyone who's not cheering. What do you think of this kit? What do you think of this kit?
It's a bit fucking basic, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing that stands out there. The sleeves are black, and the middle is black and white. It doesn't at least with the Palace stripes, like they tried something. All right, they fucked it up. But if you remove the badges and the sponsorships, A 5-year-old's done this.
Yeah, I feel bad because like there's not a lot you can do with black and white stripes for Newcastle, right? But the more basic you make it, the more the comparisons are to the Foot Locker uniform. And I don't want to make that comparison, but the simpler you make it, the more you go towards that. So that's why it's below average for me because
I disagree with your comment about black and white stripes. Juventus, they last few seasons they've
true.
come up with some really nice kits, or Notts County, should we say, who they stole the kits from. There's been no attempt there at all. It's black and white with black sleeves. It is maybe the most basic kit of this season.
They spent all of their design money on Manchester City, and they left Newcastle and Crystal Palace out in the cold, it seems.
You know what? I'm putting it in there. It's expensive toilet paper.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Newcastle fans, but the more I look at it, the more I just think it's so basic. There's nothing to it. And from one striped kit to another, it's Sheffield United, and almost instantly they're proving what I was saying is just because you have a basic striped kit does not mean that it has to be boring. I mean, that is a smart kit. In their own words, the red stripes have a pixelated gradient of reds to make you stand out from the crowd. That doesn't make sense as you're in a crowd with everyone wearing the same shirts. So we will, okay, I'll ignore the terrible marketing. But as I say, from Newcastle to this, I mean, look at that. The sleeves, the collar, all add to its character. And I like the fact the stripes stop just before then, but it's like a slightly different cut. So it looks really smart. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not as dumb as the Crystal Palace ones, which, randomly stop and they're just a blanket of blue. Like it stops at the collar and the collar looks super formal. Like I love it. It's like wearing a tuxedo. And I don't know why, but I really like the black and the red on the sleeves just to finish it off. I was putting it in very smart, but if you put it all together, I think this will go into take my money because it's super inventive. It's super inventive for a striped jersey. I didn't think you could create something like this, so I think it's going up there.
For me, it goes into smart. The criticism that I levied at Leicester, I'd say they're just at the top of the nipple, so that's why they're not going into Mer. They're getting the smart because it is a really smart looking kit.
You're very concerned about your nipples.
Mate, chafage is not a joke, okay? It's a very serious thing and should be taken seriously. Now we move on to the Southampton kit. A lot of people like this kit. I don't love it.
They've gone bold with going with the diagonal stripe. That is a bold design. But for me, it always looks like you're a beauty pageant. So I've never liked it. So if they had it without it, I mean, I like the collar and the sleeves. I really like that, but I just can't get on board with the diagonal stripe.
And a few football teams in the past have pulled it off, but I don't think this works. It does look better with the new logo, to be fair, with the new sponsorship. No, I don't think they pulled it off. For me, it gets a meh.
It gets I'm going meh as well. I feel like those diagonal stripes are more associated with South American players. So if you sign more South American players, it might get up another tier.
You're thinking of River Plate.
Yeah.
Now we move on to my team. Now, I'm upset. Nike has said that this Nike Vapor Knit technology that combines lightweight, breathable fabric with reduced cling and precision fit that wicks sweat away. Where's this word come from? I've seen this in multiple times, but it wicks sweat away and dries fast, enabling you to deliver an excellent performance. A bit vague. It doesn't state what type of performance you might be trying to
accomplish.
I'm pissed off with Nike because I know I would say Adidas at the moment have the upper hand with kits, but this is maybe the second or third. The first Nike kit for Tottenham was good, and it's gone downhill since then. I don't understand. You know, the main thing I don't understand that I don't like is the little blue bits on the shoulders. It looks like a lady's dress.
Yeah. Like, it's random. It's just random where they put the blue. Like, why?
Yeah, and it's you know what? If they took away the blue, it might be better. But it looks terrible with the blue bits. It doesn't. I don't understand what they're doing there.
I would like to give Nike some credit for doing something a bit different because the Tottenham kits in the past have been very, very plain. So I like that they tried, but the execution, it looks like your grandmother's dining table cloth. You know, the cloth that you put so you don't want to stain the table. That's what the pattern looks like to me. So it's so unsightly to me. I'm gonna put it to expensive toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't want to. I wish we was doing away kits because I really like our away kit. Maybe part of it is that as I said, I'm upset. I want better, and there's an expectation there. But for me, I'm gonna have to put in expensive toilet paper as well, which
Ooh.
hurts me a lot.
West Bromwich Albion, welcome back to the Premier League. You know, on their product description, it says the iconic barcode stripes are now on sale at shop wba.co.uk. So they went with the barcode description. And not only that, when you click on the item on that shop, it just says product code 1901854. Like they don't give you any description. So they're going full on board with this barcode stuff and give you no description whatsoever, which I appreciate because a lot of description for kits are absolute BS. And you know what I love? I love the fact that their sponsors are Ideal Boilers. You can't go closer to how the simple times were back in football. I need a boiler. Let's go for some Ideal Boilers around the corner.
I'm still trying to work out the whole barcode situation. Like, was there maybe Tesco was in line to be like an arm sponsor, maybe, you know, and your old self scan.
Yeah.
Just go around, boop, you get a little discount off Tesco shop if you scan your West Brom kit.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't. Yeah, I think probably similar to Tottenham. It's a swing and a miss. You know, they've tried something. I think it's fallen flat. I don't think it's fallen as flat as Tottenham's. I'm going to give it a below average, tier 4.
I don't mind it. I'm giving it a meh. It's like it's not great, but it's not bad. I like that the fact that they tried something a bit different. The more that I look at it, it looks quite. I think it looks quite smart, and I love Ideal Boilers. So yeah, it's going there.
Now we move on to the east side of London with West Ham United, who in their description they tell you to go out and buy the West Ham United 2021 home shorts and socks to prepare for the season ahead. They really want your money, so much so they're happy for you to be labelled, which you would be, a full kit wanker. If you're a West Ham fan who's just gone onto the website and thinks, I need the shorts and socks as well, let me do you a favour. Save your money, just buy the shirt. You don't need anything else. No one wants to see you in anything else. Just buy the shirt. You know what, right? This kit is nice. I like this kit.
I like it.
Do you know
it's
why?
gone very retro.
Yes, I have one major issue with it. If you compare that to the shirt that they wore in the final season of the Bowling Ground, it's almost identical. And It was the same sponsor, and I think it's just a bit fucking lazy.
Yeah.
I know it's their...
That's called being paid twice for the same thing, okay? Efficient.
Yeah, but West Ham deserve better because it's their 125th anniversary.
Yep.
And it's pretty much the same. You know, it's even the same like kind of shirt sponsor. So for that reason, I'm giving it below average. And it's a shame because it could have been a meh. It could have even been a smart. But I think Umbro can't get away with basically doing the same kit twice, save for a few minor changes. It really is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fair. The thing is, I like it. It's retro. They made it very simple. It's a bit unimaginative. It was going to go into the smart category, but then I was looking at pictures and got pictures with. Have you seen the pictures with Mark Noble? It looks a bit too snug. I don't know if that's Mark Noble or if that's the kit. So hopefully, for the West Ham fans, it's Mark Noble, because if they buy this and they wear it, I think quite a few burly West Ham fans will not be appreciative of how snug it is. I think it will give them some extra rolls when they wear it. So that's why it's going in the meh category. And on to the last, Wolverhampton. Furthermore, they display a ribbed V-neck, black sleeves, and a plain gold back. I don't understand Adidas. They're very insistent with this ribbed V-neck. I don't know what the ribbed feels like, but it's
I
doesn't
know what
seem that
ribs feels like.
I'm quite worried that you know what that feels like.
Couldn't have sounded more like a virgin there, could I?
It's quite. I mean, last year's kit was quite boring, right? But
I
it
didn't
looked
think it was too
nice.
bad.
No, but it looked nice. It looked nice. This one, they tried it. I like the pattern on like the main torso. It kind of looks like a panda has been shagged by an orangutan. So I'm going below average. I like the pattern, but I think they tried it and it just didn't get executed so well.
Yeah, a lot of it doesn't make sense to me. I think no, I agree. Well, not with the panda and orangutan orgy. I'll let you keep that one. But I think as far as the tier goes, I think it's below average. I think again they've tried to be a bit different, and it hasn't really come off.
You know, they did a promo where they sent it to all the players to their homes to try it on, and it was just it's awkward there. Obviously, they have to pretend as though the kit is like amazing. So I found that weird. But Wolves, you've got the best club badge in the Premier League, so just maybe slightly saved by that. But yeah, I'm going below average.
What a weird way to finish this video.
Orangutans, man, pandas, you got to be careful.
Okay, well, there's some advice for you as well. As always, thank you to all our current subscribers and all new subscribers of this video. You are the best.